Hello everybody, my name is BearCozy and today we're playing some Awaken Chaos Era. In the last couple episodes, we have been going through Mythic adventure together. We have managed to clear chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4 together. It has been a little bit of a struggle since I only have 260s, but we are making some progress. Also, in the last video, I showed off my arena team and we did some arena battles on camera, so that was pretty cool. Now, you could see that I am currently in Gold 2 and I'm slowly climbing. Taking a look at my defense team, you could see I have 260s and 250s. I climbed to gold with 260s, 150, and 140. I actually made a video about that. You can go ahead and check that out. My 260s are Nathalia and Zalux. Connor has been 50 for a long time, and I actually used Virgil at level 40. And climbing all the way through silver, I used Brand at 50, and I had him instead of Virgil. Since then, we ended up taking Brand Mountain King out and using Virgil for that AoE silence. For the spells, I've been using Sundering Purgatory and Water Prison, which has actually been working out really nice. We did some arena battles on camera, and that went really well. Now, I have Zatlux in my arena team because I got lucky and I pulled him. If you don't have one, you can actually get him through the Covenants. Click on the hero that is sitting on the bar stool in your tavern. Go to the Covenants and complete all the challenges. As you can see, I'm closing in on my second copy of Zatlux. I only have a few more battles to do, so another couple of days and I should have him. Now, for me, this is going to be my second copy. If this is your first copy, he's very well worth it. And as you can see, I've already went ahead and claimed Connor and Azrina. So after Zatlux, Sierra is going to be next. She's going to be a little bit of a challenge because I do have to clear Hard Void Tower. So we're going to work on that. And I think we're going to need more than 260s to clear Hard Void Tower. So we're going to do the best. Worst comes to worst, we're going to try to use our friends' support heroes and try to progress slowly. So as you can see, I am currently on clearing chapter 6 of Foodie's Guide. That is my quest for Mythic difficulty, and I'm slowly working my way through. So without further delay, let's get into it. Getting into chapter 5, stage 1, we're gonna go on auto until we get stuck. I got William, Nathalia, Zatlux, and Connor. William, of course, brings the much needed defense and the counter attack. He also has the joint attack, which is really nice. I have replaced Brand Mountain King with William. He's been working out much better for me. He also brings the much needed buffs for Nathalia's trait to work really well. So her passive works really well with additional buffs, and William has been a good addition for us. So you can see they're going through wave 2, no problem. Connor is going to heal us up, top us off. We do have a lot of heals, but we only have 2 level 50s. So I definitely need to get some more 60s in this group. There goes Zatlux. He's going to clean that up. That's wave 2. We're going to move to wave 3. Going into wave 3, William is going to come in with his ultimate, do the defense down. Connor is going to come in with the buffs for Nathalia. Nathalia is going to use her A1 because her ultimate is not up. But Zatlux should be able to clean up a few of them, and he actually does a really nice job. There he goes with the counterattack from William's buff, and just like that, wave 3 is done, and we get our rewards. Very nice. Now, one thing I am very much looking forward to are these scrolls, the level 4 and the 5-star scrolls, of course, and we'll take any low-level scrolls that we can use as a bonus. Going into chapter 5, stage 2, we're going to use the same team that we're currently using on chapter 5, which is William, Connor, Nathalia, and Zatlux. I did do a lot of work off camera. I did max out glyphs on Nathalia. I did max out glyphs on Zatlux. I believe he's either maxed out or he's missing 1. I've done some work on William to try and get his skills leveled up as well. He does need a few more levels there. And Connor's skills are all maxed out. So for the most part, the team is all maxed out on skills. Farming No Man's Land is actually not too bad. Zatlux is going to come in, clean them up. Zatlux is an absolute monster. I like his animations. I like the work that he does. He's been very good. Now, going into wave 3, we got a little bit of a boss here. Hopefully this should not be a problem. Zatlux is actually going to be weak to fire here, but Nathalia is strong to fire. So hopefully anybody that Nathalia does not kill, Zatlux will. And he actually gets 2, gets deflected on the third one. Nathalia going in with that counterattack. William has been very, very good. We have a very well-rounded team, and you can see how good they synergize together. Now, I know not everyone is going to have William, not everyone is going to have Zatlux, but the good news is Nathalia is free just for downloading the game. Connor, of course, is very easy to get in the Covenants, so there's 2 very good heroes. And the rest you can actually mix and match. Use what you have. If you have Sierra, she's really good. There are lots of different options. You don't need William. I used Brand Mountain King until I got William, till I started leveling him. And of course, I currently don't have enough resources to level everybody, but I am liking William. So what I've been doing is taking my heroes 250 to see how they do and how I like them. And after that, I'll make my decision. So there we go. Valuk is down to 2%, and Zatlux should have no problem. Down he goes. We actually get a 5-star helmet and some rewards. We get, of course, another level 4 scroll, which is really good. The 5-star helmet is actually okay. The secondary stat is flat defense, so that's not great. We're looking for primarily percentage. And of course, the more secondary stats, the better. Hey, you're still watching the video. That means you're enjoying the content. And if you're enjoying the content, that means somebody else will also. Click the subscribe button below and help this video reach more people so they can enjoy it as well. Now, going into this, William is going to overlap his defense with the defense spell. So that is not ideal, but it actually has been working out okay because as you could see, both of those actually got resisted. So that's not really ideal. We could stagger those spells if I wanted to manual the first turn, but quite honestly, right now it's been going fine on auto, and I'm okay with leaving it on auto because they've been going through fine. Now, if you're finding yourself stuck anywhere through the Mythic campaign, make sure your heroes synergize well. You need to have a good synergy in your team for them to work properly. I currently have lots of buffs for Nathalia's trait, which works really good with her. I get my buffs from William and from Connor, so Nathalia is covered there. And of course, I have Zatlux, who is wood, so anyone that Nathalia is weak to, Zatlux is going to be strong to, and vice versa. If you're struggling, keep in mind the elemental advantage. Elemental advantage does give you 50% bonus damage, so you want to make sure to have a well-rounded team. All right, going into 5-4, Santa's Obstructions. There is a boss on this one, so we'll see how we do with 260s and 250s, and if we get stuck, we'll have to borrow our friend's support hero. 5-4, let's get into this. Nathalia should be strong against fire, which is great. William coming in with the ultimate. There go the buffs. Nathalia's going to do her nuke. Hopefully this whole wave will just go right down so we can move on to the next one. Zatlux is going to finish him up. Moving on to wave 2 of 3. We're going to get down to Santa's on the next wave, so I'm looking forward to that. There goes Nathalia with the massive nukes. Gets a couple of them down. Zatlux cleans them up. Nothing to see here. We're moving on. Now, hopefully, we don't get stuck on Santa's. If we do, I'm going to have to use one of my friend's support heroes. And actually, the friend requests have been coming in quite a bit. So thank you guys for sending me your friend requests. I have accepted all of them. I have lots of friends now, which is absolutely awesome. And I have lots of heroes to choose from. We're doing okay. Let's clean up this ad here so we're not taking additional damage. Connor's going to heal us up to full. Nathalia's got a ton of buffs. There we go. He is down, and we're moving on. Santis is down to 35%. Nathalia did some nice damage with her basic ability. William going in with that ally attack, with the joint attack, so that's been working out nice. And Zatlux is going to clean her up. So that was really good, and actually, we did not struggle as much as I thought. Okay, 5-4 is down. We are moving on to 5-5. Now, if you are finding yourself struggling anywhere in the Mythic campaign, I can give you a couple of tips. Number one, make sure you have a well-rounded team and make sure your team synergizes really well. The second thing is make sure you have an elemental advantage. I have Zatlux, who is weak to fire, but I have Nathalia, who's strong to fire. So they are actually going to work off each other and balance each other out really nicely. And the third tip I can give you, and hopefully this helps, is don't try to push too fast, too far. Since this is a play along, I am recording all my progress so we can play along together. And in between the videos, I'm taking time to farm for skills and to farm for scrolls. So that is actually helping me quite a bit. So hopefully that helps. And without further delay, let's get to it. 5-5. This should be interesting. This is a boss stage. And we'll see what they can do here. Connor with the much needed buffs. Wave 1 looks like it should be no problem. I did spend a lot of time working on Nathalia, got some of her gear up, primarily for dungeons and arena. I made a video about arena, showcasing my team. My team is nothing spectacular, their gear is subpar, but the synergy is really nice and they are working really well. If you've missed any of those arena videos, go back and check those out. I am currently in Gold 2 and climbing. Okay, so we are on Dark Selene. Nathalia is going to do her thing as always. Her skills have been upgraded all the way, so her ultimate actually resets very frequent. And Zatlux looks like is going to clean up almost all of the ads, which is great. And there he goes. He cleans up the last one, and now Selene is left. So this should be okay. I don't see her giving us any trouble whatsoever. There she goes, below 50%. And this should be very easy. William does take a ton of damage, but he is only level 50. And there he goes with the joint attack. Defense down. We got some much needed heals coming out from Connor. So that's awesome. There we go. She's down to 13, 12, 3, and she should be dead right here. There she goes. She is down. And just like that, we've cleared 5-5. We have just cleared 5-5 on Mythic, which is awesome. It does feel a little bit easier than Chapter 4, I gotta admit. I have done a bunch of work off camera. I've actually farmed a lot of these glyphs. And actually, speaking of, let's get this last one here since we have just enough. That is going to give Zatlux 5% more crit damage and 2% more health. So he is now completely filled out. His abilities are also upgraded all the way. And if we take a quick look at Nathalia, she is actually upgraded all the way as well, and her glyphs are fully maxed out. I've been doing a lot of farming, trying to make sure that we don't get completely stuck through the adventure. William, you could see I'm slowly making my way through glyph level 4, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get this one, just one left, and this one we can find in 5-1, so I will have to go back and get some more farming done there. Connor's abilities have been upgraded all the way, as well as he's been ascended 5 times. He is level 50 with only level 3-star glyph, and actually a lot of them are missing. So let's go ahead and get that one, get that one, and get that one. So that should help us a lot. And we're going to go back to Chapter 5. We are progressing through Chapter 5 of Mythic difficulty together, and it's actually going quite nicely. We're slowly working towards clearing Chapter 6, which is the quest that we're currently on. Going into 5-6, William's going to come in with the defense down. He's going to mow a lot of them over. A bunch of that gets deflected, but that's okay. We're not using him for damage. We got Nathalia and Zatlux. Nathalia is currently my support hero. I've done a bunch of work on her. Her attack still needs some work, but she does pretty good. So if you're finding yourself stuck, go ahead and add me in-game, and you can use Nathalia, hopefully to help you progress. Moving right through Wave 2, nothing to see there. They go down fairly easy. William's going to go in with the ultimate again, and I'm really happy that I've actually upgraded his ultimate almost all the way, but I've upgraded the cooldowns. I believe he's down to 4 turns now, which has been helping a lot. Having that cooldown 2 turns earlier is helping a ton. Okay, we got the heals, we got the counterattack from William. Everybody just used their basic abilities. Zatlux is going to open up with his ultimate, clean up one of them. Did not kill 2 of them, but Nathalia actually managed to clean the other one. So that's looking very, very good. Last guy standing, all of our heroes are still alive. There goes William with the joint attack, and Zatlux is going to be the lucky hero. And just like that, we've cleared most of Chapter 5 on Mythic. We have 5-7 and 5-8 left, so I'm really looking forward to this. Going into 5-7 with the same team as always. Now, this is actually looking really, really good. Let's see what we can do on Wave 2. William's going to do the counterattack. Of course, that's been helping us quite a bit. Not only to provide buffs for Nathalia's trait, but also to give us that much needed damage back whenever we take damage. William's going to use his ultimate for the defense down. Does land it on all of them, so that is very fortunate as he is only level 50 and they are level 63. Nathalia almost kills him, but Zatlux should be able to clean up all of the ads, which I'm looking forward to. And now all we do have is Helmar, and he is already down to 49%. So that's looking really, really good. I think he should be no problem. And you can see that doing a lot of the farming off camera and upgrading their skills as well as their scrolls is paying off big time. Helmar's down to 4%. Boom. Down he goes. He's dead. Moving on to 5-8. I must say that doing all the farming off camera is paying off big time. The good thing about this game is you can put on a multi and just walk away and you get unlimited multis. Come back and check on it every 20 minutes to a half hour. In my case, I just watch TV while it farms and the multi does the job. Here we are, the final stage of Chapter 5 of Mythic. This is very, very cool. I'm excited to make it through Chapter 5 so we can get to our quest and work on Chapter 6. Now, Nathalia is going to go in with those massive nukes. We've built her up as a fairly good nuker, and we actually made Zatlux go last. He was previously going third, but I'm finding that he actually works better going last because he's able to clean up the wave and finish off the enemies that Nathalia doesn't kill. So that's been working out really, really well. I swapped their speeds. Zatlux used to go third, and Nathalia used to go last. I swapped them, and it's been working out really well for me. You can see we are facing Sierra here. We shall see what the team does. Hopefully she doesn't wipe the team. I think the key here is to try and kill some of those ads, and hopefully Zatlux will do that. Now we do manage to kill one of them. We still got a few left. Let's go ahead and target one of the ads in the front here. I don't like taking all this damage because Sierra's trait is actually very, very lethal to us. As our heroes go down below 50%, Sierra's going to do an additional attack, and that's actually going to damage our team. Looking okay so far. Defense down. We got the joint attack. We got the counterattack. And Connor actually coming in with the clutch heals. Sierra's going down nicely. Now, I remember being stuck on her, and she's going down to 25%. I remember we had a hard time on her last time we did this, but looks like this time we have no issues. And there she goes. And just like that, 5-8 is down. And we actually cleared all of Chapter 5. We get an achievement, which has been awesome. And I didn't have to use a support hero. Let's go ahead and get our rewards for completing this chapter. We got 100 diamonds. We got our 4-star pumpkin, which is going to be very much needed. And then, of course, we get our advanced summoning crystal. So that's going to be awesome. Chapter 5 seemed like it was a lot easier than 4. I did get stuck on Chapter 4 twice. I believe it was on 4-6 and 4-8. And I did have to use some support heroes. But we got through it okay, and we're actually doing really, really well. Looks like farming off camera for all their scrolls and upgrading their skills paid off big time. Going back to the tavern, you could see that I am on the quest to clear Chapter 6 Mythic, and we're going to do that together in the next one. If you're having a hard time progressing and you've made it this far, let me know in the comments below what chapter you're on and where you're actually getting stuck or where you had trouble that you remember. And I remember I got stuck on the last chapter of Hard, so those were 2 of my sticky points, but luckily I had friends and I could use their support heroes. That's going to do it for me for today. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.